Hi everyone, welcome back to the second ever episode of the Occasional Pod, or the Occasional Podcast. Today is the 12th of May, a Saturday, and even though I filmed the last one on Wednesday, I'm filming again, because I have no other content. I mean, I do, but not enough. I like to be like a month ahead. And I'm pretty sure, a month ahead. I've got videos up until, I've actually got videos up until the 5th of July, which is good. What day is the 5th of July? 5th of July? Really? I don't know. That seems wrong. It shouldn't, surely I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the 4th of July is a Saturday, isn't it? I don't know, but apparently I've got videos up until the 5th, which is fine. But I do like to be ahead, so I'm gonna have to slot this video in somewhere more sooner because it's a podcast and it kind of needs to be up somewhat close to when you record it or it's irrelevant. But now I've realised I can't really upload 2 podcast episodes in a row because that's boring, so this will have to go up, I don't know. So next Wednesday, what day is it? Let me see. On the 17th of May, the first episode will go up, and when's the next one? The 17th of May. The 24th of May, that's a normal video, and I guess the 31st of May I'll upload this one, which isn't ideal, but it's fine. And then I'll just push all the other videos up to I guess at that point mid-July, but which is I guess then over a month. But I want to film in the other world. It's not fun. I feel like hit a wall, which I've said in other videos. It's just, I've realised just how terrible it is and how I hate it. So I might just do something weird with it and just build whatever and just not care. Or I might just move on and build something else in that world. Maybe I could build Big Ben. I don't know. Maybe not. I guess like a baby version, because I feel like a big version is a bit unnecessary. But that's a good idea. I could build Big Ben. Not to scale, and not to I just do it next door to Buckingham Palace, because I don't really care. Or I could build, I don't know, that big thing that's in front of Buckingham Palace, but then that's effort, and I don't think it would work well in Minecraft. Could, I don't know, build the gates around the edge. That could be good. But I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know what to do. That's the problem. So this is just a podcast to fill the gap. So you know that if I make a podcast episode, you know that I'm doing it to fill a gap. Because even though I've just proven that I've got videos until the 5th of July, I still would rather, keep going. Although these days I've got literally nothing to do, so I could literally make a video every day for the rest of my life. And I would never run out. But that seems a bit unnecessary because I've got other stuff in life that I need to do. But wouldn't it be funny, to just every day? I mean, I feel like there are YouTubers that do that, where every day they make a video. That used to literally be me when I was 14. I used to actually make videos on a daily basis and just upload them. Sometimes multiple videos. I'd make multiple videos. I'd just sit there for 4 hours after school and just say random stuff and split it into 8 videos, and then I'd have 8 10-minute videos that I'd just upload with it after each other over the from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. or something, and I would just upload them and they got 1 view each, but I didn't care. And I still don't care. I still only get a few. Although recently I've gone up in views, which is interesting. I don't know how that's happened. But I have gone up in views, which is pretty iconic, I think. I mean, not by a lot, but for me, 12 is a lot. So if it's double digits, that's a lot. But a lot of them are getting a bit higher. Like some of them have like 36 views, some of them have like 10 views. I don't quite understand why YouTube does that, but it's fine, I don't care. I just do it because I think it's fun and I've got nothing else better to do. And that's about it. So this podcast is going to be about 25 minutes, maybe just less, because I've again made a video on Minecraft for that long, and I'll cut it down a little bit. I've sped it up slightly as well, because if you're going to watch the video of it, which you obviously will because this isn't on any other website, but if you're watching the video, it is a bit random. It's actually quite a bad video. I mean, the last video that I did on the podcast, which I assume would already have seen, I'm literally just in Minecraft digging a hole, getting attacked by creepers. That's effectively what I did in this video as well, if you're watching it and paying attention to it. Like, at one point I'm like hiding from like a witch, and there's a witch trying to climb a mountain, and then like some zombie falls on my head and tries to kill me, and then another zombie, and then a skeleton, and then I block myself in. And like in real life, I was like screaming because it like scared me. But yeah, that was yesterday. Because I'm filming in my room now, because I don't need to be watching it to comment on it, I can kind of record those little clips when I want, and then actually record it whenever in my room. Whereas obviously if I'm doing the actual Buckingham Palace videos, I have to be watching them downstairs on the computer, which is awkward because I can't do the voiceover for them like when I'm doing it, obviously, because it's not working. As in the older videos you can see that, and also like other people are in the room most of the time, so it's not ideal. But I think maybe after this video, when I've recorded it and edited it and scheduled it, I'll maybe look at maybe doing another video in that world, maybe. But then again, if I am in the middle or in the early parts of July to schedule videos that are already going to go up, I guess I don't need to do that today. I could do that another day, so it's fine. I like to try and get at least maybe 2 videos out a week scheduled, because as I say, I want to be ahead. But at the same time, like, effort, and you don't know what might happen. I could get sick and then I can't do that, or I could be really busy and have to go somewhere. Because not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before and the Wednesday before that, I get what I guess what day would it have been? Let me just check the calendar to work out what day. So I guess the 3rd and the 26th. So the 26th of April and the 3rd of April. Is it April? No, the 3rd of May, the 26th of April. Every Wednesday, which is one of the days I would normally film videos, I had to go out really early, which is the time that I would normally film, because I normally film quite early, so it's quiet and there's no cars driving past. And so I couldn't film on those 2 Wednesdays. So the first time I filmed a Wednesday video was most recent Wednesday, when I made the first episode of the podcast, which was on the 10th. And so it's got to happen in like a certain period of time in the mornings if I'm going to do the voiceover. So that's how you know when I'm kind of making the video. It's normally quite early. Like today, it's 8:33 right now on a Saturday. So, but I am in my room, so it's okay if someone's downstairs. And I filmed the video part of it yesterday. So, and obviously there's no audio in that, apart from like the game audio. So it doesn't matter. I think my dad was watching. What was my dad watching on TV? I don't know. Maybe like Hollyoaks or something. But yeah. But because you can't hear it, I can do it whenever. So it is quite easier. But now I'm doing voiceovers for all the videos. I can technically film the videos whenever. It's just with the actual gaming videos, I need to voice over them like in like front of the computer, not in my room talking about whatever. I just need to know, obviously, when I'm upstairs, how long the video is, so I don't overrun and start talking about stuff, and then finish it, go downstairs, edit it, and then realise I've been talking for like 50 minutes, but the videos only say 40 minutes, and that obviously doesn't work. I mean, I guess I could technically, if that was the case, just cut out stuff, or just make a quick another gaming bit and edit that in, and then add the audio, or just take the audio out, like cut it, and add the last bit of audio to another video, and then make a new pod, but still, you need to keep it in mind. But yeah, you just gotta get on with it. Find out things to say already. Yeah, or something that I think's interesting is I believe that I've caught hay fever, because I feel like this spring / I mean, it's not summer, but yeah, spring, I feel like I've been getting a lot of like nose problems where I've like been sneezing a lot, like more than usual, like because everyone sneezes, everyone's like achoo achoo achoo, but I do think that I've sneezed more kind of like intense, like more strong, like a strong sneeze, like a big sneeze out my nose more often. So I think I might have developed hay fever. I don't know if that's a thing that you develop. But then we were watching something on TV the other day, and they said you can develop hay fever like in later life. I mean, obviously I'm not in later life, but in like a later childhood. Like I'm an adult, but like you can develop it like 18, 19, 20, 21. Like you can develop hay fever, not just as a kid. Because kids typically apparently don't get hay fever as much as people say they do. So I don't know if I've got hay fever and I've like just developed it. Because I definitely feel like this year, like, and also my eyes get a bit like ouchy, like a bit stingy, sometimes quite watery all of a sudden as well. So I think I might have hay fever, but it's not actually that big of a problem. So it's fine. But I've just noticed it. And I just wonder, is that a thing or is that not a thing? I can't tell. I don't know. It's one of those things, I guess, where probably everyone says they've got hay fever, but in actual fact, only like 5 of them do. Like, it's just like a class at school of like 30 kids. Only probably like 3 of those kids actually have hay fever, but all 30 of them will say they do. So I'm probably one of those kids that probably don't have it, but think they've got it. So they say they've got it, but they haven't actually got it. Because I feel like you probably have to actually go to the doctors for them to say whether you've got it. And, like, no one's going to go to the doctors and say, excuse me, can you diagnose me with hay fever? Because that's just weird. Especially, like, at my age. Like, maybe if you're, like, 13, but not my age. That seems unnecessary to need to tell someone that. Like, it's just whatever. And obviously I don't take tablets for it and stuff, so I'm fine. It's not like I'm going to die. Not like I've got, like, asthma or something. But still, you never know. Could be very intense. They could never make a video again. I mean, I don't think that would affect my voice. My voice does go very sort of in and out, like it is now. Give me a second. So yeah, even then my voice was like a bit dodgy. I don't know what that is. Yeah, my voice. I don't talk very often in my daily life, so I guess my voice is just a bit like, stop tiring me out. You've just spoke for 13 minutes. Give me a break. I've actually been speaking for a lot longer than 30 minutes because I did a quick video before this one, but my audio was bad, so I redid it, and this is it. Because I got confused. I wondered if I should possibly talk about something, I don't know, something that would make sense. Like, I've got all my Spotify playlists here, and I thought maybe I should, like, find that playlist where it's, like, your most popular songs, the songs you listen to the most, like, on repeat, but they're all quite odd. I don't know if I want to be telling everyone I listen to that sort of music. Not to say it's bad music, it's quite good. I mean, a lot of it's like Taylor Swift and like quite like TikTok-y songs, you know what I mean? But some of them are a bit weird. So I actually will not be telling you what songs I listen to, because that's weird. Also reminds me of that video of that guy that goes up to people in like New York and gets a microphone and says, "What song are you listening to?" And then they say like some random song, like oh, I'm listening to the Beach Boys. And they're like, whoa, the Beach Boys. And then they play the Beach Boys over the top. And then like the little person walks away like, oh my god, I was on video. And then the guy's like, whoa, the Beach Boys. And then they move on. It reminds me of that. That's a bit weird. A bit cringe. That's so like 2021 sort of banter. Yeah, I listen to some weird songs. And then some of them are really good. Like, I don't know, like, I don't even know what my style of music is. Because like sometimes I really like what do you call it? Like very normal songs, quote unquote, like pop songs, I guess, and like more sort of regular songs that everyone listens to. But then sometimes I'll listen to like quite weird songs, like songs that like I don't even know how I've got them on my playlist or where I heard them from, because they're not like good songs. I mean, they are, but they're like quite like specific to a certain thing. And it's like, how have I come across that? Because on my Spotify playlist, if you scroll all the way to the bottom on Spotify on your playlist, I'm pretty sure it comes up with like suggested songs, at least mine does. And it's always like Taylor Swift, and people like Taylor Swift. So I don't know how I'm finding these weird songs. And same with YouTube. When I listen to music on YouTube, it comes up with the same sorts of songs over and over again, which I kind of hate, but yeah. And I don't know how I'm then finding these weird songs, but I am. And they are good, it's just very, like, not what I would normally listen to, if that makes sense. It's just a bit weird, and I wonder in my head if there's, like, a reason for that, or not. I don't know. Something else, though, about music, or music related sort of, is I've got an iPod. I think I did talk about this in the first podcast. I think I did. And I think I spoke about the fact that the earpods, the ear connector, like the bit that you connect the headphones to like you plug it into the bottom of the phone to listen to music, it doesn't work. The only noise was coming out of one. Well, I used my iPod on Thursday, which was like 2 days ago, and it won't charge. The charging hole won't charge. I plug the charger in, and I've got three different Apple chargers, and none of them work. It just says accessory cannot be accepted or something. So I've given up. Luckily, I have obviously my phone that I'm recording this on, but it doesn't have a headphone jack. So when I bought it last year, it came with 3 AirPods, which I think was supposed to be about £80, I think, at the time. I think they've probably gone down in price since, but I got them for free with my phone. What I basically had to do is I bought the phone, and then when they give you when you get it delivered to you, it will come with like a code, and then you go on to the Samsung website, enter that code to prove it's your phone, and they'll send you within maybe like 2 weeks. I actually can't remember how long it took. I feel like it did take longer than 2 weeks, but they'll bring it, and it'll just be like iPods. Not iPods, that's something else. But they're like little, I think they're called beans, like baked beans. They're like beans that go in your ear, and they do feel quite weird. I know a lot of people have said that they don't feel right compared to I guess the newer version. And obviously the Apple version of that are like actual things that go in your ear. These are literally just little beans, like a little baked bean that goes in your ear, and it's quite big. I find it's just a bit uncomfortable, and they feel like they're gonna fall out, but they don't. And so I've had them for over a year. I think I got this new phone maybe maybe April last year. It definitely wasn't March. Maybe April or May, so maybe a year ago. And that's a different thing. But luckily I have them, but I've never used them outside. But because my iPod won't physically charge, and the headphone jack also won't really work, I was like, I give up. I'm just gonna have to use these. So yesterday I was walking around the streets with my wireless ear things in, really scared that they're gonna fall out, because what if something happens, and I'm like, and they fall out, and it's like, if they fall out, like, they're gone, like, they're not connected to, like, a wire. But luckily it was okay. I obviously don't walk very quick. I wouldn't trust running in them, because they would definitely fall out my ears. But yeah, I try to be very careful. And yeah, so yeah, that's a problem, I guess, but it's okay. So I did originally try and see if I could, because obviously the headphone jack wasn't working on my iPod, could I connect through Bluetooth the Samsung pods, but they wouldn't. Actually, I think they're called buds, not pods. The buds. And my iPod couldn't connect them, so I don't know if that's because it's a Samsung product or if it's because the iPods are obviously quite out of date and they maybe can't do certain things, they don't register certain things, I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't matter, it doesn't work. I mean, it is annoying, but it's fine, you know. I guess, you know, there's worse things happening in the world. But yeah, this podcast is nearly over. About 3 minutes left. Quite sad. Now I've got to try, now I'm aware of the time, I've got to figure out what to say. But yeah, I actually quite like making these little podcast videos, even though it's just 2. I don't know if I could post them on other websites. Like, maybe not Spotify or anything, but because it's awkward, because I'm pretty sure you've got to pay. I mean, I have Spotify Premium, but I don't know if I want to post this on Spotify, because that seems a bit unnecessary. So actually, I think I will just keep it to YouTube. But hopefully you do like it all, and it's not like weird. I mean, people don't really watch my videos, and they definitely don't watch more than like a minute, so it's fine. I'm just talking to myself. But if you are watching, that's really great. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just trying to find like a video that does okay, because like you've kind of got to hope when people click on your video that clearly they like it or they think they might like it. And so I'm trying to work out what videos are doing well, but it's hard to tell. So I'm not expecting that I'd go viral or anything. That's not what this is. I just something to do when I'm bored. And yeah, I know like way back in the day, like I think it was like Stampy Longnose and I Ballistic Squid used to do like the Magic Animal Club podcast, and I actually got a shout out. And at the time I was absolutely mental. I was like, oh my god, I got a shout out. I don't actually know what episode that was, but I did get a shout out and I was very happy about it. So that's kind of the vibe I'm going for, where I'm like playing Minecraft and then like doing a podcast. Obviously for them they were doing the podcast while playing Minecraft, I'm pretty sure, but I'm obviously doing it after the video. But that's the vibe I'm going for anyone that doesn't, I don't know, that's just the vibe. I wish they brought that back, honestly. I feel like they did do another episode like a year ago or something, and then that was it. It was just another episode. I remember at the time being really into it. But yeah, this video is basically over, which is sad. And it's just, yeah, my screen keeps going off. So, yeah, sad times. Let me just see when they made their video. Oh yeah, they made episode 36 3 years ago, but episode 35 was 6 years ago. So yeah, clearly they made a video years after. That's the vibe I'm going for, the Magic Animal Club vibe. I want them to make more videos on the Magic Animal Club. It's not fair. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing or liking or commenting, or even if it's irrelevant, even if you hate it, you know, do that if you really want to. And I will leave you all for another day. We'll see in the future what I'll do with the Buckingham Palace Let's Play building video. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you all later. Goodbye.